Let's start the next part of our topic, distinction of primary, secondary and tertiary aromatic amine by nitrous acid test. Before going to deal how the distinction going to take place of primary, secondary and tertiary aromatic amine, let's we see what is the meaning of this particular nitrous acid. So nitrous acid, you already know the HNO3, that is nitric acid, but this particular nitrous acid is nothing but HNO2. We call it is as an what? Nitrous acid. Okay, this particular nitrous acid, how it can be prepared over here? This nitrous acid can be, it is one of the unstable in nature, and it can be prepared by when NaNO2, that is sodium nitrate, when it is react with dilute HCl, hydrochloric acid, it gives rise to what? HNO2. Okay, isn't it? HNO2, which is our what? Yes, nitrous acid, plus next it will give rise to NaCl. So aromatic amines react with this particular nitrous acid, and the nature of reaction depend upon whether amine is primary, secondary or tertiary, isn't it? So based on that we will going to deal all aromatic primary amine, how it can be distinguished, secondary aromatic amine, how it can be distinguished, tertiary aromatic amine, how it can be distinguished, we will going to deal over here. Okay, so what will the first part I want to tell you is that nitrous acid, this particular HNO2, we call it as an what? Nitrous acid, that is HNO2 is unstable in the nature, unstable, and it can be prepared, it is prepared by the reaction of, it is prepared by the reaction of NaNO2 with what? Yes, dilute HCl at a temperature about 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. The maintenance of the temperature is very important over here, at 0 to 5 degrees Celsius temperature. Okay, so if you react this particular nitrous acid with aromatic amines, means what? When aromatic amines react with nitrous acid, and the nature of reaction depend upon whether are amines, the nature of reaction depend upon whether the amine is primary, secondary or yes, tertiary. Okay, so this all part we will going to deal one by one over here. I hope you have understood meaning of nitrous acid, that is HNO2, how it can be prepared. When NaNO2 react with dilute HCl at a temperature 0 to 5 degrees Celsius, we will get HNO2, that is our nitrous acid and NaCl. And this nitrous acid, it is unstable in the nature, and it can be prepared. How it can be prepared I have already told. And aromatic amines react with nitrous acid, and based on the nature of reaction we can consider how it is primary amine or secondary amine or tertiary amine. Next part we will going to deal about aromatic primary amine. So I have already told that aromatic amine, the formula belongs to the NH2, and one of the aromatic rings should be attached to that particular NH2 group, that we call it as an what? Aromatic primary amine. So which is this particular aromatic primary amine? Yes, this is our what? Aniline. Aniline is our aromatic primary amine. When it is dissolved in strong acid, when aniline, or we can also, this is we have to keep in the bracket, or we can tell it is as an aromatic primary amine, when aromatic primary amine, that is our aniline, dissolved in the strong acids, dissolved in the strong acids. So which are the strong acids? You already know the strong acids. Yes, H2SO4 or yes, which one? Yes, HCl. When aromatic primary amines, just like of aniline, when it is dissolved in the strong acid, which react with nitrous acid, and this particular reaction mixture, aromatic amine plus HCl or H2SO4, which react with nitrous acid, yes, temperature is important, at 0 to 5 degrees Celsius to form water soluble compound known as diazonium salt. To form water soluble compound, which is very important, what water soluble compound, to form water soluble compound known as what? Diazonium salt, known as diazo. Two nitro groups should be present, diazo, nitro. Okay, diazonium ion or salt, negative charge present on it, we can tell it is as an salt, isn't it? So known as diazonium salt. So let's see the reaction. I'll take here HCl instead of H2SO, but you can use H2SO4 also, no problem. So which is the aromatic primary amine? Aromatic primary amine, which is our, yes, aniline. If you took our aniline over here, that is, I will write aromatic primary amine, we call it as an what? Aniline. When this particular aniline dissolved or react with HCl, that is our strong acid, what it will be going to form? Aniline hydrochloride. This particular Cl which will be there can be replaced by one of the, here can be replaced by what? One of it is just not replaced, it is just combined here with NH2 and the formation of NH3 plus and Cl minus. So how it can be going to take place? Just see here, this is our aromatic ring as such, and after to that aromatic ring we are having our NH3 plus, isn't it? NH3 plus we are having, I'll write here NH3 plus and Cl minus, isn't it? So this is our what? Aniline hydrochloride. So this particular, okay, aniline hydrochloride plus react with this aniline hydrochloride with what? HNO2, that is our what? Nitrous acid, isn't it? We have already prepared this particular nitrous acid which react with this particular aniline hydrochloride. What it will, and the temperature should be maintained over here. What will be the temperature we have to maintain? Yes, 0 to 5 degrees Celsius temperature we have to suppose maintain over there. Strictly we have to maintain over there. And this HNO2 react with over there, that we already know how it can be prepared. Yes, NaNO2 plus HCl we have to mix over here, so that we can prepare that HNO2 and we will get one of the water soluble compound. Which is that water soluble compound? Yes, this is our aromatic ring as such over here, and again this aromatic ring we have joined here nitrogen, 3 bonds here, and again this nitrogen, and here what? Cl minus. This is our benzene diazonium chloride. This is our benzene ring, isn't it? Diazo group. So benzene diazonium, yes, chloride we have going to formed over here, and which is the byproduct formed over here? Yes, plus 2 of H2O. So how the could reaction take place over here? 4 hydrogen atom came out, isn't it? How? Just see over here, I'll tell you. Here this one of the hydrogen over present here, isn't it? This is a H, and this is one. This is how much hydrogens have become over here? Yes, 4 hydrogen, and here this 2 oxygen are already present, so 2 into O. This 4 hydrogen plus O2, 2H2 come outside, and again this nitrogen and this nitrogen have formed 3 bonds together, and again here Cl minus, this is our diazo group formed over here, this is our benzene ring, and this is our chloride ion over here, isn't it? So aromatic primary amine, how we have distinguished over here? Aromatic primary amine, when it dissolved in the strong acid, HCl is a strong acid, isn't it? Reaction mixture we will get aniline hydrochloride NH3 plus Cl minus. Again to this we have added nitrous acid. How it can be prepared? NaNO2 plus HCl. And the temperature should be maintained 0 to 5 degrees Celsius. We will get here benzene diazonium chloride, nitrogen triple bond nitrogen. This is our diazo group, isn't it? And this is our benzene ring, and this Cl minus. Plus byproduct we will get here 2 of H2O. This is about the aromatic primary amine. I hope you have understood. Now the next term what? Yes, aromatic primary we saw. Now we will see aromatic secondary amine, isn't it? So just to see for the aromatic secondary amine, I'll write the content first and then I'll tell you. But before that, let me tell you what is the aromatic secondary amine. Aromatic ring, this is our aromatic ring, isn't it? Secondary position, which group should be present? Amine, yes, amine group should be present. So I'll write here NH and first position CH3, isn't it? So N-methyl aniline. Aniline, yes, aniline only, because one of the hydrogen from the aniline replaced by CH3 group, so it became secondary amine. So N-methyl aniline, isn't it? So in the next part, this aromatic secondary amine, when aromatic secondary amine reacts with nitrous acid, when aromatic secondary amine reacts with what? Nitrous acid to give N-nitrosoamine, reacts with nitrous acid, you already know that, which is that nitrous acid? HNO2, isn't it? So reacts with nitrous acid to give what it will be give? Yes, N-nitrosoamine, isn't it? So N-nitrosoamine, and this particular water insoluble in the nature, which is water insoluble in nature, and the color of this is yellow oily liquid. This is what? Yellow oily liquid, isn't it? And this is known as N-nitrosation. Okay, this is known as what? N-nitrosation. Just see the reaction part here. What we have to take? Yes, secondary aromatic amine, isn't it? So just take the secondary aromatic amine, one of the aromatic ring. This is our benzene ring. Secondary group is what? NH, isn't it? And to this we have attached here CH3. So name of this what? Yes, N-methyl aniline. React with which? Nitrous acid, isn't it? Secondary aromatic amines reacts with nitrous acid. That is, I will write, instead of writing HNO2, HONO I will write. And when it reacts with nitrous acid, so you will get here easily product, isn't it? This particular one of the hydrogen and this particular OH, what will be come out over here? Yes, byproduct is of what? H2O will come out. What the product we will get here? I will write the product just to see name of that particular product. What we will get over here? This is our benzene ring as such. This is your nitrogen as such over here. To this nitrogen again we are having our CH3, and next compound which we will get over here, that is nothing but NO, isn't it? Remains as such. So what will be the name for that? N-nitroso. N means at N group, nitro group is attached, isn't it? So N-nitroso. At this N only which group attached again? Yes, N-nitroso, N-methyl aniline, isn't it? This is our aniline, and which is what? Yellow oily liquid, which is water insoluble, isn't it? Which is yellow oily liquid and which is water insoluble in the nature. We will get over here, and again byproduct which will get, yes, H2O. This is about what aromatic secondary amine reaction will present over here. So aromatic secondary amine I have already told over here, N-methylaniline. So N-methylaniline at N position CH3 group is attached at aniline, one hydrogen replaced by CH3. Aromatic secondary amine reacts with nitrous acid to give N-nitrosoamine. So N-nitrosoamine, instead of writing N-nitrosoamine, we can tell it is as what? N-nitroso-N-methyl-aniline. So which are water insoluble in nature. Again it is oily liquid, and again this is known as N-nitrosation, isn't it? So this is our N-methylaniline, reacts with HNO2, HONO I have written over here. Next, what product we will get? N-nitroso-N-methylaniline, and byproduct is of what? H2O. I hope you have understood this aromatic secondary amine. Now the next part, that is, yes, aromatic secondary we saw, aromatic primary we saw, and now we will going to do aromatic tertiary amine. Aromatic tertiary amine. Just to see aromatic tertiary amine. So aromatic tertiary amine, again the same thing. Which is the aromatic ring? This is our aromatic ring. And again here N should be present. Amine it means. And 2 hydrogen atom of aniline replaced by 2 CH3 group, isn't it? So aromatic tertiary amine. The name of this particular aniline what? 2 times CH3 group is there. So N di. Di we have to refer over here for methylene group. N dimethyl. Yes, aniline. Sorry, aniline we have to refer over here. N dimethyl aniline for aromatic tertiary amines. Now I will refer over here. Note first, aromatic tertiary amine. Here, when aromatic tertiary amine undergoes, when aromatic tertiary amine undergoes substitution reaction by nitroso group in the para position of benzene ring, in the para position of benzene ring to give para-nitroso derivative of original amine. Benzene ring to give para-nitroso derivative of original amine. Okay, so what will be the actual reaction? What I have told, when aromatic tertiary amine undergoes substitution reaction, it will substitute only one group. Which group? Nitroso group. And it will be go at which position? Para position of benzene ring to give para-nitroso derivative of original amine. So just to see what will we get over here. This is our aromatic ring, isn't it? Aromatic ring. And to this particular aromatic ring, we have to react with what? HNO2. That is HONO. What we will get over here? In presence of what? HCl. So we will get derivative, para derivative of original product. We have to write first what? Yes, our original product. We have written here our original product. And here at para position, this is our ortho position, this is our meta position, and this is our para position. And to this para position, what we are supposed to attach? Yes, NO group. And this NO group is nothing but nitroso group. So what will be the name? Yes, para-nitroso NN dimethyl aniline, isn't it? So this is our aromatic tertiary amine. Here aromatic tertiary amine NN dimethyl aniline. When aromatic tertiary amine undergoes substitution by nitroso group in the para position of benzene ring to give para-nitroso derivative of original aniline. Simply this is our aniline group. and to this para position we are supposed to attach nitro group. Only this much we have to do what in the aromatic tertiary amine. So let me tell this all three reaction at one part only. See, this is our primary aromatic amine. When react with this HCl, we will get aniline hydrochloride, and when react with nitrous acid, we will get benzene diazonium chloride. This is for primary. Next, for secondary directly it will react with HONO, that is nitrous acid. We will get N-nitroso N-methyl aniline, which is yellow aniline liquid, which is water insoluble in the nature, and this is known as N-nitrosation. Third, aromatic tertiary amine, when it undergoes substitution by nitro group, react with HNO, that is nitrous acid, in presence of HCl, we will get para position nitro group. We call it as an para nitro NN dimethyl aniline. Now we will see the basic character. Okay, basic character of amine. Let's study the basic character of amine. So what we have known about the basic character? The basic character of amine is due to what we will going to deal one by one. And now basic character of amine is due to the what? Presence of lone pair of electron on nitrogen atom. So basic character of amine is due to what? First thing, what? And one of the important thing, that is nothing but presence of lone pair of electron. What next part? Presence of lone pair of electron on nitrogen atom which accept the proton. There are presence of lone pair of electron on this particular nitrogen atom which are able to what? Accept the proton where it can be present over anywhere, isn't it? Hydrogen atom H plus ion, it will be easily accept from any other ion or any other element. So because of what? Presence of the lone pair of electron, it is more basic in the nature. It is one of the most important basic character of aniline itself. Now the second basic character is which one? Means here the basicity of amine is controlled by lone pair for protonation. If plus I effect increases, basicity also increases. So second one is what? Basicity which will be there of the amines. Basicity of amines is controlled by lone pair of basicity of amine is controlled by lone pair, isn't it? For what? For yes, protonation. For protonation. The first point only they have explained more in the second point. The basicity of amine is controlled by lone pair, isn't it? Basicity of amine is controlled by lone pair for what? Protonation. For protonation, isn't it? And because of what? If plus I effect increases, if plus I, that is plus inductive effect, minus inductive effect, two effects are there. If plus inductive effect increases, what will happen over here? Yes, basicity also increases. Basicity also increases, isn't it? Now third one, which is the general conclusion, is that generally aryl amines are weaker bases than alkyl amines. Okay, so what will the reason behind that? So we have already know that which are the aryl amines. When aromatic ring, it is just present along with the amino group, that we can take example here aniline. Alkyl amines, we will take simple example CH3NH2, isn't it? This is one of the aryl amine, this is one of the alkyl amine. So let's see the reason behind it, why this particular aryl amine which will be there, which is weaker in the base, or we can tell it is as a weaker base, and this is a stronger base, alkyl amine. Why? Just to see the reason. Because aryl amines or aromatic amines, in aryl amines, electron withdrawing aryl group in aryl amines, electron withdrawing aryl groups, decreases the electron density on nitrogen atom. Hence it is less available for protonation than alkylamine. Hence it is less available for protonation than alkylamine. Isn't it? And also another one reason is there. This is one reason. Another one reason is there. Aryl amines or aromatic amines, the lone pair of electron on nitrogen is delocalized into benzene ring by resonance. Delocalized in benzene ring by resonance. Hence lone pair is less available for protonation. Hence lone pair is less available for protonation. Isn't it? So let's me tell here first part. If electron withdrawing group is present over here, isn't it, what will happen? It decreases the electron density on the nitrogen atom, and because of that it will withdraws the electron, isn't it? If electron withdrawing group is present over there, take an example, any example you can take. If this hydrogen atom replaced by any electron withdrawing group, the density of this nitrogen atom just get decreased. So what will happen? The less available of lone pair of electron for protonation to take the proton than that of alkylamines, isn't it? Here easily available. Here this is less effective than that of this, isn't it? Because of what? Minus I effect. Plus inductive effect, positive inductive effect. Because of that, what will happen? Here increases, basicity increases, but here negative inductive effect will effect here, because lone pair of electron is present over here on nitrogen atom, and if electron withdrawing group also present over here, the electron density on nitrogen atom is decreased or less available, so protonation cannot be happen easily. So in the next, what aryl amine has lone pair of electron on nitrogen is delocalized in the benzene ring. Delocalized, you have already studied this part in the orientation topic, isn't it? So here again NH2 group. So what will happen here? Delocalization here, transfer of this bond, formation of charges, we have already studied in the orientation part in third sem itself, isn't it? So in the aryl amine, lone pair of electron on nitrogen atom is delocalized in the benzene ring by resonance, and hence lone pair is less available for what? Protonation. And because of these two reasons, aryl amines are weaker. These are what? Weak than that of alkylamines. These are what? Stronger in the nature as compared to what? Aryl amines. Now the next one, alkylamines are more basic than that of aryl amines. Why? Because in case of alkylamines, we already know the examples of alkylamines. You are familiar with alkylamines, isn't it? So what is the alkylamine? Yes, alkyl group with aryl group. So this is one of the example of alkylamine. Let me tell you here, one CH2 and here what? Yes, NH2. This is primary alkylamine. So alkylamine and again aryl alkylamine, we can take example. Then again we can take here example secondary aryl alkylamine NH group, tertiary also we can take. So in case of alkylamines, resonance is not possible. In this case resonance is not possible. Okay, resonance is not possible because presence of CH2 group, because of this particular group, because presence of CH2 group in between what? Yes, between NH2 and benzene, isn't it? So lone pair of electron on nitrogen is readily available, isn't it? So lone pair on nitrogen is easily available for protonation, isn't it? So just to revise once again, basic character of amine is due to presence of lone pair. Lone pair is very important on this particular nitrogen, which is required for what? Protonation. So because of plus inductive effect in basicity increases, and of lone pair also nitrogen increases. Next, generally aryl amines are weaker base than the alkylamines. Why? Aryl amines has electron withdrawing aryl groups, which decreases the electron density on nitrogen atom. So less available lone pair of electrons. So protonation not possible. Next, aryl amines, lone pair of electron on nitrogen, delocalization take place by resonance effect. So again for protonation it is not available, and because of these two reasons aryl amines are weaker base than that of what? Alkylamine. Next, third one, alkylamines are more basic than that of amine. Why? Because CH2 group is present in between this aromatic ring and the NH2, and because of that lone pair of electron on this nitrogen is easily available for protonation. So these are the some reasons, or these are the some basic characters of amine. I hope you have understood the today's part. Thank you.